Ever wondered how clothing stores always seem to have the right size for most people? This isn't just luck, it's statistics. Most stores use the normal distribution, a statistical concept where most values cluster around a mean. In our case, that's the medium size. The spread of the distribution helps the store decide how many small or large sizes to stock. Fewer people require these sizes, so fewer are stocked. Understanding this helps store owners keep their shelves well stocked with sizes that sell the most, ensuring happy customers.
Hey, hi folks. In this particular video, I will be going to explain you all about the stuffs. Okay, normal distribution in the general sense, how the things will be there, and what are the stuffs is there actually. Okay, so it will be pretty cool. Okay, so I will be not discussing general mathematics around it. So we will be going to discuss very basic terms basically, so that you can understand it what certain things we are going to discuss all about. Okay, all right, so let's get dive into it. So so we'll just try to understand that part. So we'll just straightforwardly understand basically all about the stuffs. Okay, so like uh, what do you understand about the normal distribution foods? What do you understand? So I will just I will just understand. First of all, I will make this particular. Yeah. All right. This sounds good. So what do you think about the what is normal distribution? Okay. What do you think about this? So what do you think basically? What is normal distribution? What is ND? So I will just make this. Okay. So what is ND? Normal distribution. So before going to the depth, what is a normal distribution? In the general sense, what you understand by the normal? It's a normal. It is not an abnormal, right? Normal means just like just like us basically. Okay. So take an example. Imagine like a bell. Okay. So we just imagine notification or anything, right? How do you think this is something like this, right? Imagine something sort of things. Like which kind of a shape it is basically here? A bell curve, right? It is a something like a bell curve. So what you understand by that? Like there is a certain types of the data which spreads out. Okay. So it's like a many things in life, like most things in average, views are extreme, right? So we'll try to understand with respect to one particular example. Then we'll be going to discuss about uh, this particular thing. Okay. So what's the math around it? I will be not discussing about what is a normal distribution. We'll be going to understand respect to with respect to one particular example. Okay, so we'll try to understand. Let's understand the particular use case now example. Okay, we'll try to understand this particular thing with the use case of a clothes store. Okay, so we'll just try to understand this normal distribution with respect to an example. If you are opening a clothes store, right, if you are opening, understand like you are a business person, like you think like you have to open the clothes store. Okay, knowing about the normal distribution, right, so can help you decide like how many small, medium and large sizes of the stocks, right. Some of people are like average size, so you would stock the more medium clothes because most people will buy, right. So let's say, let's understand this particular kind of a thing. Your clothes store is about saris you sell, right? And you sell the t-shirts, okay? You sell the, you will gonna sell the purchase related to the frocks, baby frocks basically. Okay, so basically you are taking it as like this basically. Okay, in this particularly, you will be going to sell in this particular tech stack, or in particular selling kind of a thing you will be going to do it. In the saris, you what you will do is particular categories of type of saris you will be going to do it. Let's suppose there is a Kashmiri sari, right? I'm just giving just categorization, but I don't know about what are the categorization of the saris will be. All right, so don't blame me for that. Basically, I'm just giving an example. Basically, right? In the saris, there will be a medium size. There will be costly size of saris, premium saris with the particular average, particular stocks you have to have, right? That will the like lesser person will be going to purchase this kind of a saris basically, right? In the t-shirts there will be XL, double XL, triple XL, and certain kind of a t-shirts will be there, right? Like you will understand like which particular person is trying to purchase, like in this particular categorization, which particular purchases happening basically, right? So are you understanding what you are understanding? Like some, most people will be having average size, there will be average size people, some may be the like more medium clothes they can purchase, like what most people will buy, right? What most people will buy, you will be having the stocks in your showroom, right? You will be having a stocks in your godown nearby anyway, sort of stuffs. So basis on this example, we'll try to understand a one particular formula of this particular normal distribution. Okay, so understand like what sort of stuffs I'm to talk about. So what particular this particular uh, formula is going to talk about, so that you will understand what I am talking about it, and you can relate that stuffs as well. So you can apply this particular formulas in general sense as well. So now how we can use this formula and the normal distribution, if you just type it into Google, you will be able to understand what I'm talking about it. So now understand the three things we will be going to talk about. One is average, okay? One is average. Second is spread. Okay, about whenever you are talking about the normal distribution, we are talking about these two terms, average and the another term is a spread. Okay, so average is nothing but medium size. Okay, average might be the medium size basically. So it is a medium size. You understand? Like how many people are the medium size, basically you will be having in that much amount of stock in your particular clothes. So spread shows that how many people are a small or large sized. Small, you want a particular clothes to be a small or large size basically. Okay, are you understanding? This spread is, this formula is talk about, one is average medium sized and another one is a small and medium size basically. Okay, small or large size basically, that will be going to talk about. Okay, one is one is a average and a spread, that two things will be going to talk about. So this will helps the store owner to plan the inventory better, so that there will be enough clothes for each size for the each customer they are coming to the particular clothes showroom. Okay, are you understanding? So are you getting the point, like why the things is like this basically? So now at the conclusion part you understood like what's the things, why this average spread only you will be going to talk about. This will particular things will going to understand the owner to plan like inventory better, ensures that there are enough clothes in each size for the customers. Why this particular normal distribution is required to where understanding based upon the data, based upon the customer coming to this particular sense, it will get more sense out of this particular data. Okay, so which particular kind of a customers are coming, what kind of a customers are coming, and which kind of categories of the clothes they want. Okay, so one kind of a spread of the particular data you will be going to understand. Okay, so what at the last we're going to take the conclusion part so that that makes a sense, makes more sense out of it. So we'll try to understand that part. Okay, so in the conclusion part we will take the whiteboard. So we'll take a red pen, so whatever we learned from this particular video will be try to understand and make a note of it. Okay, so conclusion, what's a conclusion you will be going to take it? What's a conclusion you are understanding from this particular? Okay, so conclusion is number one, what you are understanding is like normal distribution helps us to understand and predict the patterns, right? So normal distribution helps us. So one thing is normal distribution helps helps to understand 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 and predict the patterns. Predict the patterns. Okay, predict the patterns. Okay, normal distribution helps to understand and predict the patterns. Like let's suppose from the heights of the people to the size of the clothes they buy. Okay, heights of the people and size of the clothes they buy, basically. So height of the people, height of the people and clothes they buy, height of the people and clothes they buy. Okay, two things that will be going to understand, heights of the people and clothes they buy. Okay, all right. I hope this thing you got the clarity, right? This this thing you got the clarity. So now there are lot of question you will be getting in the particular in your mind, like why, what if our data is not a bell shape? What you will be going to understand from that out of it? So we might use a different methods to understand the data, right? If it is not a bell shaped curve, it's clearly understood that we might use the another kind of a distribution to understand a lot more about the data. Can we use normal distribution for any data? It works best with the data that clusters around the middle value, basically. Okay, like a height or a test scores, basically. So why is this useful in everyday decision? So it helps us to plan and make a prediction based on the what most likely to happen, like stocking a store, planning an events based on the average attendance, basically, right? So understand this particular things, folks. Okay, so normal distribution makes you understand, let's say uh, like in the one particular batch, right? In particular batch, I am just giving you another example. Okay, so let's say you are a trainer, right? You are a trainer. Okay, so you try to explain the one particular explanation in the theoretical aspect. Okay, and you went on the second day, you explained in the practical way. Okay, like how the things outcomes average. You take the feedback of the particular students, you will get the feedback from there. Okay, feedback from there, you will try to understand and learn understand about the patterns of the students, like how is the particular average and the distribution of your particular students, about the understanding of the particular class, right? So this is a particular thing you can do it. If it in the case of a stock prices, you can understand a lot more about the customer behavior, customers data, like what kind of a thing the peoples are like to buy, right, in your area. So this is a like simple concept to make a sense of many things in the world. It makes it easier to plan and predict the everyday the activities basically. All right. So this is all about the things, folks, to get the more about the understanding about it. So that's it about this video. It is a short video about the normal distribution, practical usage, like how you can understand lot, like two things that we have to understand about it. Okay, so if you wanted to uh, understand about the formula, okay, so any particular thing like in the normal distribution, folks, I will explain in the formula in the general sense, so that you will be able to understand what's this talking about it. Spread is nothing but a standard deviation, right? See, now I will be going to dig dive into the later parts, folks. Just a general sense, I will be going to talk you about the walk you through about it. So, see, I showed you whenever the things will comes to your mind, normal distribution. First thing that should come in your mind is bell curve. Okay, I'm giving you a very understanding, very quick understanding, folks. So this might help you in the interviews or any sort of stuff, basically. So whenever it comes the normal distribution, understand it is a bell curve. Okay, this is a bell curve, right? This is a bell curve. We'll be going to write it as a normal distribution itself. Understand it is a bell curve. We are find it basically. Okay. So the two things we are finding, one is an average, another one is a spread, another one is a data point. Three things will be coming to the picture, folks. Okay. Data point is each particular data which is there. Okay, understood, folks? So understand, so data point is an any item from your data. Let's suppose person's height. Okay, so this is a particular thing you will be going to understand, so that will be equal to 1 over spread. Okay, 1 over spread, 1 over spread root 2 pi. This is a constant, folks, that you have to remember this particular thing. 1 over root 2 pi exponential minus half, okay, minus half of data point minus average dp minus average, okay, divided by spread the whole square. Okay, SD I will be writing spread the whole square. This is a formula of normal distribution. Okay, you understood about the usage, and you understood about how this is normal distribution is helpful. Okay, that's it about this video, folks. In the next video, we'll be going to discuss lot more question, data science interview question in the general sense, how it is useful. These are the things that interview will be going to ask. So we'll be going to discuss about very basic way, so that you will get in your mind understand the things what is the particular use case is all about. If you are not preparing for the data science, also in the general sense you will be understanding like what the practical usage we are going to talk, right? So that's it about this video, folks. We'll be going to discuss in the next video about the next particular topic.